Are you closing with confidence every single time? In today's video, we want to talk about that. My name is Norman Lloyd Kinsey III, CEO and co-founder of the #1 marketing positioning agency. And I want to go over this because I've been in sales for the past 10 years, growing the #1 marketing positioning agency, meeting with well over 10,000 agents, closing 6,000 agents, and now we have about 170 across the states. From everything from social content, making phone calls, you name it, I've done it, whether it was in-person sales, on Zoom sales, a call for sales, and even doing sales over social media and say Instagram. So how are your negotiation skills if you're an agent? Okay, I'm not a specific real estate professional, but these techniques are transferable in sales and closing deals with confidence across the board, and making sure you stay to the end so you get all of the various different points here to maximize this opportunity and also your time. So if you're gonna go to a formal listing presentation, you're a licensed real estate professional, there's some things to take in consideration. Now, there might be, say, another 2 or 3 or 4 other agents that potentially are gonna go to that same home to be interviewed, right? And that's something that you want to steer clear from, because when you go in and you're negotiating your value proposition to the homeowner as to why they should use you as a, say, licensed real estate professional to help them sell their home, for that type as an example. So when you go in, the first thing you could do is automatically have confidence and know that the deal's already done, it's already closed, and you already earned the business, okay? There's something called visualization, right? And you can get into like manifestation, vision board, writing down goals. Now, when you vision what you want, you're going to get closer to having the thing that you want because you've already envisioned it. When you go into, say, a formal listing presentation and you're thinking about how many other agents they're gonna interview, and you ask them, oh, are you interviewing any other agents? Like, that question wouldn't even come up for me. When I go into, say, for instance, a closing situation and someone sets up a strategy session with Liftoff Agent, I'm going in thinking to myself, I wanna serve, I want to educate, I want to help, and I want to walk away from the meeting a new best friend. That is my goal. And let me give you some examples here. So if you go into that, say, formal listing presentation and you already sent out an email the day before, giving them your testimonials, giving them maybe a page on your website, showing them the before and after and stages and the process and what it looks like, start to finish to close on that potential property, and you go in that next day to that formal listing presentation and you've already gave them good information and something that they could do to look you up and something they could do to get more information, they're automatically gonna have a different level of confidence. Now, also another example, if you have lots of various different content on various different social accounts, right? Then they look you up online. They look you up because you sent them over that email, and they looked at your Instagram and your Facebook and your YouTube channel, and they started building more confidence. Before you actually meet them, they potentially might know that they want to work with you before they actually meet you, or at least have an idea of who you are, what you like to do, and have more information, which gives them more confidence, clarity, and also makes them feel more comfortable before you go into the actual home. You want them to give you buying signs. You want them to be asking you questions as much as you're asking them questions. Now, of course, you want to ask them more questions and get as much information as you possibly can, and if they then ask you questions, that's a really good sign, because then they're curious, want to get more information, and go through that process. So at the end of your formal listing presentation, I would recommend you go in and you just get a walkthrough of the home and have them talk about the things that they've done in the home. What did they upgrade? How long have they been in the home? Did they raise their kids here? Christmas, birthdays, holidays. Bring all those emotions back up for them, okay? Because in sales, you really want to connect with them, so you want to go deeper with them. So by the time that you're done at the end of your formal listing presentation, you should be able to say, okay, it's gonna take 30 days to get this house prepped. This is what it looks like, and this is what's gonna have to happen. After you tell them that, then you could go ahead and go to the next steps, okay? This is going to be our schedule, and so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna be decluttering, staging, whatever needs to be done in the home. We're gonna be doing some painting, we're gonna be doing some fixing. If it doesn't need it, then fantastic. We're also gonna do a video. The video is gonna be on our YouTube channel. Here's some of the other videos that we did, right? So you wanna show them that you've done this before, and you want everything to work work with one another. You want to give them hints and suggestions and things that they will be thinking about in the back of their mind as you are already confidently closing them. And you can close someone before even needing to get to the end. A close doesn't happen at the end of the meeting for like a strategy session if you meet with us, or the close doesn't happen at the end of a formal listing presentation after you've gone through the whole home. The close happens before you even get into the door. The close happens as you get into the door and you start having conversations and you start hearing buying signals that they want to work with you, and you're asking them all these questions. Now they're asking you questions and their guard is down and you feel like you just met a brand new relative that you haven't ever met before, or a friend that you've known your whole life, but you haven't known them your whole life, but you feel that you've known them your whole life. They already like, know, and trust you. You've already sent out that email the day before, and you're gonna have that much more success with that process. So, is that helpful? Have you done this before? Is this resonating with you? Is this something that maybe you would want to do? That's what I would recommend. And I definitely have gone through this a number of times as far as buying homes. And I wish I could say that the agent did that for me. And I even use like my sister-in-law, God bless you, Michelle. Nothing against the standard procedure that you went through. It's just if I was a licensed real estate professional, that would be my SOP, my standard operating procedure. I hope that was helpful. Norman Kinsey, Liftoff Agent, #1 marketing positioning agency. Like, subscribe, notification bell, because on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we have more videos just like this coming out to help you maximize the process of being able to do everything from like we just talked about, negotiation skills and closing the deal with confidence, to effective client communication, relationship building. There's so much more that we have on our YouTube channel. And if you haven't already checked out our YouTube channel, check it out. We'll see you on the next one. And best of luck closing that deal with more confidence, and this video should help you do just that.